on the West Coast. We're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And here we go from L.A. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL. Out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
He was the 6th overall pick of the New York Football Giants, but he fell just shy, Kate, of 6 full seasons with New York. Remember, a mid-season release led him to the Minnesota Vikings a season ago. Now he hopes to take all that experience, the ups and the downs, the peaks and the valleys, to make the most of this situation in Indy.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Going to the ground again on first. Jukes one defender. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First and 10 now. Here's Jones. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Complete to number 14, Alec Pierce. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Jones setting up the play action. That one finds Josh Downs. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Jones running sneak. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
First down, Indianapolis.
Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. Daniel Jones with a touchdown. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Blake Corum now to return it. Takes out a one-stop. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Putting the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. The Colts have taken the early lead. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground with Williams. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Stafford now on third down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their second drive of the game. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now with Jones. He's going to keep it this time. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Colts first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. On the ground, DJ Giddens gets it. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
He's across midfield.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Colts.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Colts pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now it's Jones off the play action. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Now he takes it. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running right, this is Taylor. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Complete to Michael Pittman. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Colts first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I believe somebody on the Colts got to it first. They're luckily hanging on to the football. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is 2nd and long. Pistol now for Jones. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And it stays a 1-possession game at 7 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just 1 touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the 3rd. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on that play, and enough for a new set of downs.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Drop play. This is Williams. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, and they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That one complete to Higbee. It's a small gain up to the 38. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
The Colts adding a man to the secondary here. 3rd down coming up. Stafford from the gun. Complete. It's Atwell. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake, Jones. He's going to tuck it and run. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Colts.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. On 1st down, Jones. Uh-oh, he's in trouble, and the Rams bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Another try following the sack. Caught quickly on the slant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Pushing for the red zone. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone. Down at the 19. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Right side, this is reeled in by Warner. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Colts who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this one through the final whistle. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Taylor. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts double their lead to 14.
14. Rams, nothing.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Corum now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Rams headed out to the field now. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be sky high right now.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford to throw. It's complete to Higbee. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Go with Williams on the counter. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
He was taken down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Stafford back to throw. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Nakua's got it again. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he gives himself up after a short gain. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
First down throw here for Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. This throw is caught. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Rams 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Gould on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 5. It's caught, Warren. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Taylor now up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Taylor again. And it is a first down for the Colts, and they can go ahead now and breathe easy. They're going to win this ball game. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
Colts.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. The Colts in a victory formation as they kneel it down. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone